You're staggering all over. Do you want business, love?
Business?
What's business?
No.
Like sex?
No.
Sex? What do you think it was? What's he doing with this? Let me go see him. Here, come here. Oi, where you going?
I need to get off the shit.
After what he said to me last night, I feel like he's seen me as a meal ticket rather than somebody who was meant to be his girlfriend, who he was meant to love. Rent outstanding, 820. Tough. That's what I think of that.
Got up and then I've got a fucking boyfriend doing me head in. It's funny how you cause an argument every time money runs out, innit?
This big knife here, that's for, hang on. That's because of what's happened last night. I was in Holbeck, been out about half an hour, and it was quite dead. There wasn't hardly any girls out either. As soon as I got in, he locked the doors, and that sort of like set alarm bells ringing. And I went, do you mind unlocking doors? And he went, nah, fuck that. He went, I ain't having fucking police ragging doors open or one of your pimps. He's like grabbed onto my wrist. And I went, what do you think you're doing? I went, get your fucking hands off me now. And he went, oh, what are you going to do, ring police? So I've elbowed him. As I've elbowed him, he's going to try to put his hands on my knickers. So that's when I started screaming and I let the rape alarm off. And you could see the panic in his face then. So he like clicked the thing to the central locking, you know, unlock the doors. Yeah. And let me out, so I just started running. It shook me up, it shook me up. I thought one of two things were going to happen. I was either going to be raped or I was going to be raped and murdered.
Six minutes.
Bank it on while you're over there, love, please.
Best fish and chips ever. It seems to be that every single man we meet, instead of providing for you, you provide for them. It's just the same. I don't think I've ever met one fucking man. I don't think I've ever been with one man where they've said, hang on a minute, no, I'll go to work now. It always seems to be that fucking women provide and men sit at home lately, innit?
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, it's just men who want to leech off you, do you know? They just don't want to be with you, so you're providing for the drug habit.
We're going to get it cleaned up, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that when we get in from working, it's like, we're home, relaxed, nice and cosy. This is my home now, and now I feel a million times better in myself just for getting rid of him.
A lot of people who end up on heroin in the first place, on heroin because either something traumatic has happened in their life or they're burying their head in sand because they want to forget. And that's basically what drug addiction is.
My kids are with my dad, and there's my 3-year-old, my 4-year-old. And this is what I get like when I think about or talk. It's I just can't, you know. It kills me all the time, and when I think about it, it fucking upsets me severely. I need to fucking build courage up to go down and see him basically I'm a shitty ass and a day's turned into a week's turned into a month, and now a year's gone by and I've not been down, and I suppose I'm just scared to show my face.
I've got a little boy, but he got took off me at birth through social services. When it was finalised at court, they said that I would have allowed letterbox contact twice a year, but the foster care, his adoptive carers, changed it to once a year on his birthday, but I haven't heard anything from him since he was 2.
And how old will he be now?
He'll be 11 in January.
He's locked me out, hasn't he? The fucking wanker, but he's done it illegally, so I'm going to sue him.
Was your stuff still in there?
Yeah? And you know what? He won't let me go get it. Who the fuck does he think he is? That's illegal, that, isn't it? He can't do that. It's my tenancy. What?
My mate's always trying it on with her. I've got competition left, right and centre. I've do that footballer, and then he's got seen. What you making for Sammy? You little sod.
Competition left, right and centre. Have you fuck?
Yeah, fucking have.
You still seen the footballer?
Sammy?
No. Did I tell you to come and see me at weekend? Yeah, he did. Come and took me out. Took me to the Hilton for a meal. Steak. Posh steak. Hey, do you know how he eats his steak? So it's called blue steak or something, where it's flashed on one side, flashed on the other and off the pan. There's still blood in it. It's bringing that, innit? My first Christmas dinner in a care home ever, right? All of the rest of the people had big plates and I had, do you know, one of them tea plates? Them little plates, one of them, of dinner. That's. I know it sounds stupid, but it shows you being separated, doesn't it? Like all the rest of the kids have all got proper plates and dinners, and I get a baby little tea plate. Don't you think that shows, doesn't it, that you're being set? And they'd get like Sunny Delight Orange, and I'd get cheap Asda price. Don't you think that's a bit?
So how did that make you feel?
Like I was nobody, like I was worthless.
So what's this punter coming for then?
Sexual blowjob. It'll only be 5 minutes. Tickle the balls and make them come. Make any man come. I know what I'm doing. I'll be as quick as I can. Shh. Be quiet.
Alright. Doesn't mean I try not to think about it. But it's like she's explained to me loads of times, there's no intimacy. She says it's not like when me and her are together, you know what I mean? There's no kissing, cuddling, not like that. It's just quick, bam, 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 done.
It's good when it's like that, innit? Quick time. He just wanted a blowjob. He'd been to work, he said.
I've never worked over Christmas, never. It's time for your families. Even though I'm not with my family, I don't think clients should be away from their families. So Christmas Day will be me and my little princess, and she'll have her own little presents, what she'll have to open. Go over a few days before Christmas, take them all the Christmas presents. That all comes out of my benefits because it's, to me, getting my money through selling myself and then buying presents and giving them to my children. It's just something that I don't know. I know I won't be there Christmas Day. Because I just don't, unfortunately, I don't get that privilege. I need to prove myself more before that happens. To my mum and my dad. Because of the amount of times that I have fucked up in the past and the amount of times that I've said I'm doing well, I've got clean, blah, 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 and then I've either been lying or I've got back on it, they need to see consistency, which I don't blame them, because at the end of the day, they're doing what's right by my children. I'm nearly 30 now. I've had 12 years of it, and I don't want another 12 years of his life.
I haven't seen one of them for years, have you? I was out this time yesterday morning, mate. It was really busy. Really, really busy. Well, I made 200 quid in an hour from 4 till 5. Early morning time, it gets busier with the decent punters and the decent payers as well. You know, people who pay us good money. Because it's quieter for them, and they know they're not either going to get seen or there's only going to be certain girls out, so it's better.
I like it better in the morning because they're in a rush, aren't they? So you're straight in and out of the car, they're not keeping you longer. You'd think on a morning, like personally, I'd be diving in the car, cold as hell, getting to work, a cup of coffee, you wouldn't think you'd want him to be getting your into it in the morning, would you? Been my first Christmas out in 3 years. Last 3 Christmases I've been in prison, so this will be the first Christmas out for me. Fucking shoplifting. It's just I've ended up landing in prison at that time of year.
Last year I was in jail, which I actually spent in jail playing bingo with staff.
Most girls, they'll spend Christmas working down there.
Yeah.
Girls that's not got families and have not got methadone script, they'll spend Christmas working in it.
Yeah.
Which we'll probably spend part of Christmas working. To end at day, it's a means to an end. I've been to jail that many times, I don't want to go to jail anymore. You've been to jail how many times?
Yeah.
We don't. We're tired of being arrested. We're tired of going to jail. So this way, it's a way to get money without going to prison.
I got locked up. I got locked up in the police station for hours and hours on end. I'd come out the police station rattling, poorly, and I mean really poorly, to the point where I'm throwing up and I had to bounce down beat to fucking get a graft so I could sort myself out. And there's no worse, yeah, than fucking sucking someone's dick or having sex with someone when your skin's crawling when they touch you, when you're rattling.
Come on, Dovey. Come to Mummy. I like doing things like this, me, you know. You know, what's it called? Creative stuff. Got you, you bastard. And I want to get a little star or an angel in it, you think? Yeah, it'll do for now. Who's the daddy? Fucking be the daddy when Sammy Joe does a Sammy Joe experience tonight. Oh, go on, lass.
If you would given someone £20, yeah, and they did come back with your £20 and you had to go chasing them for the money, in your eyes, is that not theft?
For the drugs, it. So as I fucking run off and disappeared. You know, I didn't sit there and think, ha ha ha, I'm going to do this to Amy and go do it, you know what I mean?
What you need to remember, Adele, is the fact that you left here with my money. My money, not yours.
You're
listen, you.
nicked 20 quid, you're forgetting to mention to him
Well, you
that
did
fucking
it.
I've give you drugs for it.
It's annoyed me because I've done naught but fucking do my best. Do you know what I mean? To try and help her, and as much as she's given me, I've given her. So she can't even throw that in my face. But then to fuck off from my house, yeah, and leave me after I've given her my £20 that I was going to save for her for the morning, to fuck off and leave me locked in my own house, yeah, for 12 fucking hours. And for her to give me not even £3 worth for giving each of the fucking raps, it's a fucking joke and it pissed in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's hurt me more because I thought, I honestly thought, yeah, we had a bit more of a better relationship than that. Do you know what I'm saying? I do fuck all to nobody, me. I do not but try and help people, and this is how I get fucking shit in return.
You reckon out those that fucking stole 20 quid when I hadn't? I can't be fucking arse up bullshit, mate. Anyway, I'll just get a fucking bedsit. You can get bedsits around here for 50 quid a week, do you know where they'll just let you pay cash weekly. So, it's not in the world, is it? Alright, see you later.
She had a choice. She chose to go out, spend my money, and then avoid me. She had a choice. I believe, yeah, a lot of people, when they get on drugs, they lose their morals, they lose their self-respect. And you get all these people, yeah, that'll do bad things like rob an old woman in the street and that, and they'll go, yeah, but I did it for my drugs. It's the drugs' fault why I've done it. No, it's not the drugs' fault why you've done it, yeah. Everybody has got a choice.
Ooh, you fucker. That's a bit high.
What do you want for Christmas?
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. I worked Christmas Day last year. And you know what? I swear I'm not kidding. I made over 500 quid Christmas night. They're having the Christmas dinner with the wife and kids, then coming out, looking for a lass for a quick Christmas dessert. Get on that. You know, people who goes to church, believes in God. I've had people come up to me saying, like, giving me money saying, God's told me to give you this, with a Bible and stuff, and praying. How mad is that? I do believe in God, but I know God doesn't tell people to go and give people money, does he? Think about it.
Do you pray?
I used to, but I don't now. I haven't done for a long time. I should though, really. It's the only way it's going to help, innit?
I'm meant to be looking for some numbers for a cheap bedsit today because one of my clients is going to pay the first week's rent up front for me. I just need to get my arse in gear and go get some numbers. He's going to meet me about 2 o'clock today, and he says if I find somewhere, he'll pay first week's rent for me. But obviously he won't give me money because he says I'll spend it on drugs, which is only fair. He's one of these that says, why are you doing this? You shouldn't be doing this. What are you doing this for? It's like, oh my God, you're saying why are you doing this, but yet you're picking me up. What's that all about? But no, he's actually a nice man.
What I will lose sleep over is if it affects my kids, if it affects my mum, my dad and my brother. I want to sort myself out now. I've been doing it for far too long. I want to be a proper mother, a proper daughter and a proper sister. I want them to be proud of me. And I want to be proud of myself. And I'm going to make it happen.
I tell them 5 minutes.
And that's from start to finish, from getting in the car to getting out the car. So if it takes them 3 minutes to get the trousers down, they're only having a 2-minute suck. Time's money.
This big knife here, that's because of what's happened last night. I thought I was going to be raped and murdered.
He's locked me out, hasn't he?
I honestly thought, yeah, we had a bit more of a better relationship than that.
You're making out those door fucking stole 20 quid when I hadn't. This lad that I started seeing asked me to go to Hastings, which is about an hour and a half drives after London. So, like a dickhead, I thought, yeah, I'll go with you. Must have had a lot of drugs that day, fucking hell, because if I'd have thought about it, then I wouldn't have gone, you know what I mean? It was a stupid thing for me to do. The day after Christmas, I go into town centre with him and he decides to just abandon me there and leave me there. So I got stuck. It's horrible being abandoned somewhere where you don't know, but me being on an heroin addict on top and me needing money for drugs, I didn't know red light district wrote down there. I ended up sleeping on the streets behind this pub. Police have come and I've asked them if they could drop me at some homeless shelter. They've took me this place and council there's managed to pay for me a train ticket home. Oh my God, you don't understand how good it was to see Leeds when I got off train. I never thought I'd be happy to walk down here and see it beat, but wow, I felt like I was home again.
Very disappointed in myself. I'd rather have just gone to court, got it dealt with and been on my merry way. But I fell asleep like an idiot instead. They ended up giving me a 12-month community order with 20 activity days. Basically probation, prodding and poking and bringing things up that I don't want them to bring up. I don't know what they'll have me doing on community days. Mainly it's things like going out and picking rubbish up off the streets, so I'm not looking forward to that really, because I'm not a big outdoorsy person really. I go out when I need to go out and that's about it. I've got things I want to do, places I want to go, things I want to achieve, do you know? Like, I want to go to college and I want to eventually get a job, do you know? But obviously, like, I've got issues and stuff that I need to address first. Like, one of the main steps I need to take is, like, getting my body clock back to normal, you know, rather than sleeping all day and being awake all night. Because obviously sleeping all day, I'm missing my appointments. I don't want all my money to be going on drugs all the time, do you know? To be honest, I'm fed up of working.
There is still a bit of a brick in between me and my family at the moment. I've written a letter and hopefully they can then understand things a bit better once they've seen, you know, because it'll be all written down and everything. So I've not finished it yet. I keep going back to it. Me and my mum, fucking hell, we were like sisters, best friends, everything. Yeah, I could tell my mum everything. She was just so close, you know, she was always there for me.
Do they understand your situation?
I don't think so. I don't think they realise everything. But the thing is that, you know, they've got to put them kids first, haven't they? They're looking after my children and they've got to make sure first and foremost them kids are okay. So, as hard as it might be for me, them kids come first. And to be honest, I really wouldn't have it any other way.
People think, right, that druggies just, they go get the drugs and they sit in the house and that's that, but you don't. You can have a life as well. We're going ferreting. I'm excited to watch how they do it and that, because it's interesting, isn't it? You taking your spade? Oh yeah, because you said you have to dig them, didn't you? Why do they hide? Little fuckers. There's a hole in front of it. Get your ferret down it then. Let me put it down. He's got one. Oh, he's killed it. I didn't like that. It made me want to cry. They've got a right of living just as much as we have, haven't they? They've got feelings as well.
You can't come rabbiting and not carry rabbits.
Pass it here then.
You can do a beat, you can do a ferret in case, haven't you?
Yeah, if you can do the beat, you can do anything. Can't start a graft in any of this. Telling me Fanny on beat every night, put myself in danger. He's going next week. You are, so what are you laughing at? I've done it for fucking 3.5 months. It's your turn, lad. Selling your ass.
I'm stopping in this house in Pudsey. It's nice, I've got my own room and it's clean and it's a nice house. Since I have been there, it's like overnight was the first fucking night I was able to, you know, like take my clothes off, get in bath, put my jams on and actually sit down and watch telly. That's the first time I've sat down and watched telly in like about 7 months. But it's so far away and to get down here, it's costing me 20 quid a day to get down here. I have to give a blowjob every fucking day for somewhere to live, basically.
I'm fuming. I went back to my house yesterday and walked in my house, shit all over the place. A fucking puppy's crapped in my bedroom, in my bathroom, there's piss all over my bathroom floor. My house is trashed. My window's broken because they lost my keys, they couldn't get out. So she's had to climb down drain pipe. She's used my quilt cover off my bed to fucking lower dog out the window. Do you know what I mean? They've ran my electric out, not even bothered to put no electric back in. It's getting to the point where people are taking the piss out of me that much that I can slowly but surely feel my head going and my temper is going to end up going. At the minute, yeah, it seems like punters treat me with more respect than what my actual friends do. She's been a big help over the last few days. If it hadn't have been for her, I wouldn't have nowhere to stay, do you know? And I wouldn't have been homeless.
I don't mind having her here, obviously. She's like my kid. When I met Amy, she was a young, stroppy little teenager. She wasn't like she's now, so much in the deep end, if you know what I'm saying. Without saying it too nasty, like now she's in the deep end. She's in it all, no matter what. We've kind of been through a similar situation, me and Amy, when it comes to the children and things.
Been in foster care since I was born. I was put on a care order when I was born because my birth mum had through drug addiction and prostitution and little money and stuff like that, you know. She was unable to cope and things went downhill. I
remember sitting in the police station when I was a kid. I was only about 4 or 5 years old, talking to a policewoman about places where I'd been touched and, you know. Whenever I seemed to get settled anywhere, I got moved, so it's like everywhere I've gone I've felt rejected, like no one wanted me. Because even my foster mum and dad, who were going to adopt me, they struggled to cope with me because I already had problems, damage were done. And then I ended up falling pregnant when I was 15. Everything kind of just went proper tits up in life. I ended up getting on smack, and obviously because I had a drug habit, I ended up just going down into Holbeck.
I can remember the first one. I was about 19, 20. I'll never forget what he said to me. He gave me the money and he went, "You need to get off it now before you start too much." He says, "Because once you get into this, you'll never get out of it, love." And I'll never forget them words, and that years and years and years ago, and it's so true. That one sentence I always say to newbies, you know, when I see them and the new or the young, it is a never-ending circle, whether they be on drugs or not. You need money, what's the first thing you're going to think of? The first thing that'll come into that girl's head is, "Oh, I could just once. I'll just go and do it one time, one more. It's a quick 30, 40 pound, I can do it. That one time, then I'll start another one time, and then another one time. Once they've done it, that's it."
What's the experience like working
No, it's
here?
managed.
Now it's managed compared to working in places that are where it's illegal.
The only way I have explained Doncaster is different than Leeds, haven't I, babes? Even the girls are different. You were shocked, weren't you? Well, at Doncaster, the girls will stand together. If they see a police officer come over to them, they'll come and stand at least 3 or 4 of you, so they can't arrest you. If a bad punter out there, they'll come and say, "Bum, right, this car, this reg, don't go near them." In Leeds, they all chat to each other, but they don't stick together. A lot of the working girls don't live around the beat in Doncaster. In Leeds, every girl near enough, and I've been shocked about this, every girl lives Holbeck or Beeston.
I had his balls. Come here, I'll show you what I did.
No.
Come here.
No.
Come and sit with me. If you love me, you'd sit with me.
No.
Come on.
Ah! Get off me! Get off me knackers, man. You don't get me sacked. I swear to God, you know.
Fucking hell.
Sammy, no! Fuck that! No fucking chance am I doing that. No way, mate. Get off!
What do you want? Nobody's gonna come, you're fucking too paranoid.
True. Yeah, but some trouble you caused, you never know.
I don't cause trouble, you little dippy. Who's that?
You know it'll be.
Oh. Drop me fucking white. Oh. Go and get me that big knife.
I don't know where it is.
Well, find it for me now. Because I'm not having it no more.
No one there. That's what I mean, I'm sick of this short shit.
You not shook up, Sammy?
Yeah. I'm shaking. I'm angry. No.
No, someone will have a look at.
No.
Fucking sick of this shit, mate. I'm joking, just carry on. It's all time, something's happening.
I hope you're not blaming me. Not too sure about it, to be honest. I'm honestly not. I don't think... I'm ready to get clean, but I don't think I'm ready to face some facts. They ask you loads of personal questions, like some upsetting questions as well. Like, they try to get to the roots of it, don't they? About things that's happened in the past and that, yeah. Not very nice things. I'm not strong enough for that yet, I don't think.
I need to get my keys back today. I need to go home and get changed. I've been in freaking same clothes for about 5 days. I hate probation, I absolutely hate it. Because they all interfere. They want to know things they don't need to know. They want to know things, yeah, that I'm not ready to address myself. Do you know? I've got problems and issues that I ain't ready to deal with. Do you know what I mean? That I've been masking with drugs for years. I kind of wish I'd have chosen jail. Do you know? It'd have been easier, yeah, and it'd have helped me get my head sorted a bit, do you know? But never mind.
I won't belong. They're gonna try to get me activity days to where I'm like working around my drug use and why I use drugs but yeah, it's not too bad. At least I'm not out picking litter up off the street. I want to move things forward. I want to get myself clean and that, you know. I've got things that I want to do, and being in and out of jail, it's just going to keep on putting it on standby. So while it helps there, I might as well use it, and so yeah. I'll do my best. That's all I can do. I can do my best, you know. But I'm not making no promises. I'm not allowed outdoors between 8 at night and 8 in the morning. I explained to them that I was a working girl, and obviously they're my working hours, but it didn't seem to make a blind bit of difference. It's just setting me up to fail all the time. When I'm trying as well. It's the worst thing about it, I am actually trying.
The punter came overnight, yeah? Came in house.
He wanted to go in the bedroom, but he wanted the light on, and he wanted me bum, didn't he?
Pictures, well.
He wanted me bum. Wanted to do rude things with my bum. A bit of a pervert. I'm nobody thinking I'm some mug. I'll show them who's boss.
I never thought I'd be happy to walk down here and see it beat, but wow, I felt like I was home again.
They try to get to the roots of it, don't they? About things that's happened in the past and that, yeah. I'm not strong enough for that yet, I don't think.
There is still a bit of a brick in between me and my family at the moment. They're looking after my children.
I'm a qualified holistic therapist, aromatherapist, Reiki master. It's not like I'm just a down and out council estate commoners muck junkie, do you know what I mean? I had one done. In prison, believe it or not. And that's where I first started my training. Take your top off.
Massage.
Please. Once I've sorted myself out completely, I want to be able to move forward and start doing this again. I'd still stand here and say working on the beat and being a prostitute, doing what I've done, is a lot harder than any job. It's not something that I'd say I'd want to spend the rest of my life doing, but I would doing this. Most definitely. Yeah, I'm passionate about it. I really enjoy doing it. It's something that I really am into. It's nice to care, isn't it? It's nice to be cared for, but it's even nicer to care, isn't it? Thanks is a wonderful word and all.
For what?
For that. What is wrong with you? Seriously?
Oh yeah, I'm picking my clothes out for tonight. That one's quite nice though, isn't it? And white catches eyes straight away, reflects in car headlights. You need to look very different, like wantable, desirable-ish, if you know what I mean. When I look the part or feel the part, I can kind of speak better, I act better, the way I walk's better. Even though I wear the skimpiest stuff most of the time, it is like body armour. It's things that make you feel like you're that type of person. There's pink and, you know what I mean? Things that they notice straight away. I look at it as though if I was a guy driving round, what would I be looking for? And they want something different, definitely. They're not just going to drive around for what they've just left at home. Check I've got the Jarnex. 2, 4, I've got 5 actually. So 5 will do. When I'm out there, it's definitely not who I am. I'm a false person, I'm different. Do you know what I mean? It is not who I want to be, it's not who I am. It's just what I am, in so many ways. It's what I'm having to be at that precise moment in time. Hate it when it's bloody winter like this, raining. Too cold! It's not as easy as some people think. Girls don't want to be out there, believe.
Because you stood there waiting, you know, just sort of pacing back and forth, the cold sort of itched you more, so you're just sort of shivering constantly. You're cold all the time. I knew I was poorly, and I knew that, obviously I knew there was something wrong. I just didn't know that it was pneumonia. I'm staying quite chesty with a cough, and just being out in the cold, I'm just scared myself that it could come back and reoccur. So it's horrible. I hate it. I'm just sitting at home debating, should I go out, should I go out, should I go out? But in the end, I've got to, do you know what I mean? It's just a matter of surviving, so I have to come out and earn some money. Just put on as many layers as I can, just to try and keep warm, you know, my scarf and my gloves and my hat. I probably don't look that desirable at the minute, but, you know, just try and keep warm best I can, and that's all I can do, really.
The
give you methadone to get you clean.
But is the temptation always there, though?
Yeah, we'll always be there, but you've just got to fight that, haven't you? Occupy your mind and do stuff. I'm not going to say I'm not going to, like, ever use again, but I'm not going to, like, go completely back, because I just think, what's the point in going through all this for nothing? I don't know what I want to do. I'm confused.com. I'm sick of waking up at the bottom relying on drugs. Might not see me, because I've ran away and got scared from them appointments, but I've got to face it. If I don't, then I never will. I'm scared. Like 50% of the questions are about your past. And we all know I haven't got like a very bright past, really. I haven't had a good start. And for me, going into my past, it's really upsetting.
So this is mine and Stacey's little chill out tonight. We're getting in the gym jams, duvet, false nails. Oh, we've known each other for years because I used to live up here. When I lived up here before,
I just lived up the street.
Yeah.
She's my friend, she's like my sister. Everyone has their own way of surviving and getting through things, don't they? I'm there to support her if she needs me at any time. Kick her up the arse, make sure that she goes to her appointments and make sure that she goes and gets a script from chemist every day. Some of the stuff is hard, but I get her through it. It got to a point where she just couldn't cope, basically. Her head was going and she just didn't want to be here no more. She didn't want to live, basically.
I didn't want to be here anymore. Just didn't want to be here because I felt like I'd lost everything. What was the point of fucking living when I've got nothing?
And that's when I started saying, no, it's not happening, you're not bailing on me.
At the end of the day, I'm going to get through this and I'm going to prove myself. They are my children. And I'm going to make goddamn sure that they've got a mother to be proud of. And I'm going to make sure that my mum and dad are proud of me. I know they've all stepped up, they've all put their own lives on hold to raise my children. They've done what I should have done, but failed to do so. And that for that I'll be eternally grateful. And that I just hope they can find it in their hearts to give me one last chance. And I know it's been said time and time before. But I hope they can see that this time it's different. It's like they did before when I was clean, prior to this relapse. It's just a little letter to kids that I'm hoping that my parents will give to them. Hi, my gorgeous little boys. I hope you're all okay. Sorry I've not spoken to you all or seen you all in a while, but Mummy's head's not been well. I hope you can all understand, and I hope to see you all soon. All my love, hugs and kisses to the moon and the stars, and back again and around. You pop pops. That's just our little saying.
What's the most important thing in the world for you now?
My kids. Getting contact back with them. Proving that I can do it. prove me I'm not just a fuck up. I'm not going to be another statistic. You know, I don't think it's clever, the life that I've lived. I'm not thinking it's good or anything. I'm not bragging about it. I've done it to try. If I can help one person not go down this path, then that's an achievement. If I can stop more than one person, then that's fucking fantastic. Obviously, I'm relieved that I've done it. It's taken a weight off because I've done it now. So it's just wait, sit and wait.
Right, this is my bedroom now. It's not so bad, is it? At least I've got my own space here and it's a lot more cleaner. Oh my God, it's like 5-star accommodation. There's hot water. I used to live in hostel with a lad, and when I was at work, I've seen him driving round the beat, and they offered me a place to stay, so that's how I've ended up here. They are all right lads. They just leave me to myself, as you can see. They piss off out all day and I'm just left to my own devices. He sniffs constantly, puts his nose constantly sniffing. He'll cover the full fucking room sniffing, and it does my boxing, it makes me mad. I know it shouldn't, but it does. It's just nice to have somewhere to be able to get washed and somewhere to sleep in it, but obviously when I get my own place, it'll be a lot better. I'm getting a flat, a 1-bedroom flat. It's actually not far from the beat, which I suppose is a good thing and a bad thing, in it, really.
I'm still poorly, I've still got this cough. I'm still on antibiotics. Your body just sort of gets to the point where you need to just relax and try and fix it. When I'm at home, I don't sit thinking, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, when I'm at home, I don't think about that. I like doing my puzzles and my, my colouring books and stuff like that. Yeah, it just relaxes me. That's my switch off time. That's my thing, that's what I like doing. So I sit and do my colouring book. I love them. This book, it's an inspiration book, creative colouring to inspire your day. And it's got little phrases in it, little sayings and stuff. But people rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Just different sayings, and I just colour in the pictures around them. I've done some of them in here already. And believing in yourself is the key to success in all areas of life, which is true. Because if you don't succeed in things, it makes you feel like a failure. Not everything pans out the way you want it to be. So that's why as well I just try and take each day as it comes and just, try and do what I can each day to get by. That's it.
Will you make me an appointment to come in for an assessment, please, as soon as? Drugs? Yeah, that's fine. And they'll do it then, yeah? Brilliant. Thanks. When I go really far gone with my head and what have you, I just lock myself away and try and either bring myself out the other side or not, or the inevitable. Because that's what it is for me. I'm telling you, I think I'm just biding my time.
Why would you say something like that?
I don't know, because that's how I feel. It's just gospel truth, that's how I feel. That's all I feel in myself, I guess. I want to be clean, I want to have my life back. I don't know why I put myself through this. It was all right. Went well enough. It didn't get too personal, like I was expecting it to. Just like what's going on in my life. The next step for me, get myself on this prescription, stop using like as much, like she said. Just and try and occupy myself. It's hard though. Especially when you've got a certain someone around you who doesn't want to give up. I want it more than anything. More than anything or anyone.